welcome. It's your girl V from DTWV, and you are here locked in at the best place to be. Hey, on a Sunday, on a fun day, any day, have it your way, honey. And today, we are serving up to you what we do every single week, darling. Every single week. We serve up entertainment. We serve up entrepreneurial flair. We get you into all the bills, nails, millennial matters, fat food fun on the Instagrams. But here, what we do is three main things. I already drank the tea because I had some other tea with V. But yes. What we have is flavor of the day, because there's no drinking tea with V without actually drinking tea. So I'm going to get into the flavor of the day. Today we're going to do a little topsy-turvy, because we're going to start off with the topic of the week first and then get into the gratitude moment of the week as well. Okay, because we need to end with some positive vibes, because today, honey, we are talking about the scariest moment in my life. Ooh, so yes, let's get into the flavor of the day. Boo. This right here, I could not wait, and now I'm filming again. And so yes, I needed to lubricate the throat. I needed to make sure that the throat was okay. So I drank the drink, but we still have in the cup one of my faves, combination of, by the way, which is lemongrass avec ginger, honey. Ooh, yes, because I love ginger and I love lemongrass, and this is a combination. It is spiced as well, so I am loving this chai with all my heart, with all my soul. And boo, yes, we got some more back. I got a new shipment of the Drinking Tea with V Exclusivo, which is the Drinking Tea with V set. It is engraved, honey. It says every day is a good day to get the goal. And guess what? Drinking Tea with V here with the logo. So if you want to make sure you drink bougie tea with me, check out the website and I will have you covered, boo. So yes, I have some links to update, but you can get yours. So now this is gonna be a quickie, so I'm gonna get on straight into it. And yeah, the scariest moment in my life, boo. This was mid 2020 last year, in the peak, or in the smack dab in the middle of a panorama. I said to myself, I was like, girl, you ain't check yourself in a while. You ain't check your tatas in a while. Yes, I talked to myself like that. Girl, you ain't check your tatas in a while. Let's see what's going on. So I did the checks. I did the checks. But yeah, I'm making fun of this. But because this is me. Welcome. I could laugh about it now, but at the moment I wasn't laughing. So I was making sure, check the checks, and I was checking one tata and we was good. We checked the other tata and it was like, skirks. Wait, what? Wait a minute. What is this? What is this we feel over here in these streets? And so I was like, okay. I feel a lump. What do? And I had my life flash before me. It was one of the scariest moments in my life. Nobody prepares you for this. You hear the stories, people tell you about how they freak out. I just felt all kind of chills all over my body, and I was like, wait, but I'm young though. Wait, but this, why me? Okay, I'm like, okay, but this is treatable. We are on this really early. Let's make sure we get this checked out really quickly. Called my doctor. This happened in the night, so it was like around, let's say it was about 9 o'clock at night. So which doctor I will call it in, like a dire emergency. So I was like, okay, tomorrow first thing in the morning we are calling the doctor And it took me actually a couple of weeks because we were in a panorama. I'm not gonna say the name because I won't get flagged for foolery. But yes, it took me actually a couple of weeks before being able to get an appointment at the doctor to get everything checked out, as in a mammogram, to see what is going on. So yes, that was a couple of weeks of sheer reflectiveness, making sure that I'm okay, making sure I check it every day, making sure I'm like, okay, does it change in size? Because first I was told to, okay, make sure it's not changing in size. How does it feel? Does it feel like bubbly? Does it feel really smooth? Does it feel hard? Does it feel soft? And they're taking all this information from me, and basically they were trying to see if it's not a hormonal thing, to see if it changes, the size changes with my menstrual cycle. So now the size ain't changed, but it was smooth, so that is a good thing. But that didn't make everything okay. So now I'm going to do the mammogram, very uncomfortable, smack dab again, in the middle of the panorama. It was all the things. It was, listen, it was an interesting experience at the hospital. Walking in there, having somebody beep a scanner, thermometer scanner on your head, you're masked up. Everybody, like, not everybody, but there were people literally in like hazmat suit looking situations, and you can't just step into the hospital just like that without an appointment. And even if it's an appointment, you then go to the ER first. You can't just walk into the hospital. Where are you going? Different checks. Da, da, da. You could walk. You had to work in a certain direction. Listen, it was. I don't like to be in hospitals. But this experience took it to a whole nother level, baby. Okay. But yeah. Now getting into the room to get checked, it was like, okay, I had to do a couple of takes. Because your girl is part of the itty bitty titty committee, and ain't nobody tell me don't wear no lotion. Because you know we over here just be buttered up. So that made it a little bit of a challenge to get the scan properly. I almost passed out actually because of the pressure, and I was already not the optimal. I was nervous. I was like, okay, what is happening? What is going on? And then this thing just your boobage. So it was all of the things in one. But no, I didn't pass out, but I just was feeling really woozy. And imagine for fellas, like, you get a kick in the testicular region and you lay out flat, okay? Well, guess what? These are chesticles up here in these streets, and they are being squashed by a machine. I feel like there should be another way. I feel like when it comes to women's health, I'm going on a rant right now. When it comes to women's health, we need to be a lot more on the game. Because there should be, and there has to be, a better way with all of the technology that we have nowadays to really get to figure out what is what. At the end of the appointment, I had to wait and see what it was. But during the appointment, they already said, you know what, we're seeing that because of the coloration on the scan. I luckily get a heads up, like, we're not seeing any malformations, but we still need to see if there should be a biopsy taken. We don't think so, blah 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 blah. We're gonna talk about this further on. Da, 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 da. So I had like a couple of appointments, like 3 appointments at the hospital in one shot. So at the end of it, I came back now to really get the radiologist to give me the results after she went over all of the scans, the mammogram, and the different other, the mammogram particularly. Make sure that they get all the shots, because there were several of the same boob. You'd go on the side, you go in the front, you go on the side again, to make sure that they get everywhere checked. So yes, this was not one squisheration, okay? This was several boob squishing sessions going on. So that was I can understand why people don't jump to get mammograms. I myself am like, boo, if we need to do like, it is something I'm saying. I'm like, hey, let's do some mammograms today. Yay! No, but it is still important to, if you feel anything, if you do your self check, make sure if anything pops up, get your scans done. Do not wait, because your breasts are very close, very close to your lymph nodes. Your lymph nodes are predominantly all here, like where your joints are, also by your hips and your knees. These are the ducts that clear out all of your body's waste. Now, if you have any cancerous cells that go into your lymph nodes, it will spread all over your body. This is not what we want. Okay, so that is why if you have a breast situation going on, make sure get to it early. Check yourself often. I do it about every 3 months. I say at least do it twice a year. So when the summer rolls around, make sure you check yourself out. When New Year's roll around, make sure you check yourself out. Have that as a standard routine for yourself. You don't want to have this thing going on for I don't know how long and you did not know about this. Make sure that you know what is going on with your body, because you know your body best. And so that was the scariest moment of my life. Come to find out that I had a cyst. It was a little bit smaller than a golf ball. Now it has changed in size since it has shrunken. And I had another small one that has gotten bigger. So I don't know if they like are in there just like, woo, but it is interesting. I make sure I stay extra on top of my game. I don't want to over manipulate the area because it can get tender if I do that. But yes, luckily I got good news. I didn't have to have any surgery done. It wasn't uncomfortable, but it was uncomfortable after the mammogram, because was already like a bouncy ball feeling. It was not that hard like a golf ball, but it was pretty solid. And they went and squished all of that, went agitate my whole system, so it was painful after that. I was literally like super tender. But nevertheless, I am happy that I did that to ease my mind, and you should too. If you are put into the situation, if you have that situation pop up, don't be afraid. Even though we are in a not so normal state right now, still make sure that you push forward for your health and well-being, because they wanted to be like, yeah, but this, I'm like, listen, this is my health. And I broke it down and I was like, no, I need to get this appointment ASAP. I want to know because I need to know. I'm not gonna walk around like this for the next I don't know how many months until I'm like, no, I need an appointment ASAP. And it still took a couple of weeks, mind you. So do not let anybody deter you from getting the healthcare that you need that is outside this panorama. Okay? Okay. I went on a little rant there because I am very adamant about making sure that you advocate for yourself, because you know yourself, and don't let anybody else strip you of your healthcare rights, because it is not only one situation that is going on in the entire world. Okay? So that being said, let's close things off on a more positive note, because we need these positive vibes. Listen, I talk about it and like the hairs on my neck are like, oh, the mini like, ooh. I'm like, okay, yes, whew. I didn't talk about this for a while, and now I'm talking about it. It's like, wow. I am super grateful to be alive. I'm super grateful to be well. And the reason why I started off having a gratitude moment of the week with Drinking Tea with V, if this is your first time tuning in, the reason why I do this is because the more you focus on positive vibes, the more you attract them to you. So that's why we do that every week. I challenge you to also do this with me. Make sure you write it down. I don't know if you have a gratitude journal, but I say start one now. Every day, focus before you go to sleep, or when you wake up. Make sure that you state something that you're grateful for, and that changes the trajectory of your whole entire week. Because your mind is a photo camera. Photo camera. But anyways, this is a camera. You zoom in on the positive and it becomes sharper and it becomes more of your world. It changes your perspective. But anyways, gratitude moment of the week. So listen linda. Hey, I feel like I'm blessed. I feel like I have all the blessings in the world. Just be coming and God just be winking at me all the time. Be like, girl, I got you, boo. I got you. So let me see what time it is. Oh yes. And I was walking around looking for some stuff. I was running my errands, getting a couple stuff. Make sure you get the necessities. I'm like, oh yes, I needed a couple of necessities, and so I went to check on some of my essentials because I like to have my essentials stocked up. And guess what? Your girl got more than she bargained for the same price. What? I didn't even know that they had promotions going on, and I got 2 essential items for one was half off and the other was 30% off. So I was happy. Your girl, I was like, listen, God always winks at me and be like, boo, I got you. So I felt good. I feel like the universe hugs me and just paves the way, makes way for me all the time. So I am super duper grateful for that. That is my gratitude mood of the week. And what are you grateful for? Comment below and let me know what you're grateful for. And also let me know if you had a mammogram done in the past, or have recently done it, or are going to do it. Let me know what your experiences are, because a lot of people don't talk about this. And I've only heard it from 2 people in my life. Okay, 2 people in my mom and my girlfriend. And so a girlfriend of mine, yeah, she had to do that to leave the island for the US, yes, for college and they needed a whole health check. I was like, well, they need to know all your boobs and all that. But anyways, that was an interesting situation. But ain't nobody talks about how it feels like to have a mammogram done, how it feels like when you've had a self-test and you find a lump. Boo. Let's have the conversations in the comments below and let me know. And that's it for this week. I am super glad to be back, and there is more content to come. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Again, get checked. All right, that's it. Be fat, stay fit, and have a fantabulous week, baby. Mwah. Deuces.